Listen, today is just one of those days. I am not feeling it at all. I'm feeling particularly lazy. But does being lazy mean that we can't eat good food, Daniela?
No!
No, we can still eat delicious with as little effort as possible. So today we're going to do something really simple but really tasty. We're going to do some pork chops in a very special kind of sauce. Let's get started. Okay. Now here I've got a few pork chops. These are really thin because I'm in Spain and that's how they sell them. But you can also use a thicker cut if you want. I've cleaned these with vinegar and water. In addition, we've got some onions, because I love onions. So I've got some salt. I would use black pepper, but I don't have any, so we're going to use some white pepper instead. Okay? We're going to also use some granulated garlic, cayenne pepper, because I love spice, and some curry powder. I bet you're wondering what this is about, isn't it? Find out later. A little bit of butter and some flour, as well as some olive oil. Let's go ahead and start. So the very first thing I'm going to do is pour some oil into this pan. And I'm going to let it heat up while I'm seasoning my pork chops. And I've got this over medium heat. Alright, so with the pork chops, we're just going to take our seasoning and liberally apply it. So we're going to make sure our food is nice and seasoned because I do not believe in eating bland food. Daniela, do you believe in eating bland food?
Hell no!
No. And if you do believe in eating bland food, then you and I cannot be friends.
Do better.
Do better. So we're using the salt, the pepper, the garlic, and the cayenne. Oh, that might be too much cayenne. It's also 85 degrees outside, so adjust accordingly.
This makes sense.
Just a tiny bit of this curry powder. And make sure the tap is on so it doesn't just all come spilling out. And use your hand or a kitchen utensil to get it all mixed up. Some people have a thing about touching raw meat with their hands, but this is how I was taught. This is how my grandmother taught me, so this is what I do. Some people believe in wearing gloves. Do whatever makes you comfortable, okay? You're going to do this in your kitchen. You are the boss. I can't tell you what to do.
Or can you?
I can tell you to season your food. I think that needs a little bit more seasoning. I'm really missing the black pepper, y'all.
David, what's the difference between the black pepper and the white pepper?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
Okay, so it's just a difference in taste. This is when you lie.
The black pepper. The black pepper has a little bit of a stronger taste to it, I believe. Alright, that looks good to me.
Salud.
Don't sneeze on your food. That's disgusting. Okay. I'm going to take just a little bit of water. I'm going to throw it in this pan. See if my oil is ready.
David, why did you sprinkle the water within the oil?
When you sprinkle water in oil, if it starts to make noises and it starts to pop, then you know it's hot and it's ready to fry.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This one's not doing anything, so we're going to leave it and come back to it when it's ready. So we're going to take our pork chops and place them into the pan. Now you want to be careful Because if you burn yourself, I will not pay your medical bills. Make some space. I think in this pan I can probably fit 3. Okay? So we'll do this in batches. Okay. So the last of my pork chops are about ready to come out. If they're not cooked all the way through, don't worry. Once again, this is one of those things we're going to finish cooking in a sauce. So we're just going to pull it out. Drain off some of that excess oil. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little bit, not much, a little bit of butter, and we're going to throw it in the pan right now. Not throw, because there's oil in here and you're going to get burned, and I'm not doing what, Daniela?
Paying your medical bills.
Right, so don't be stupid. We're going to turn this pan down just a little bit. Let the butter melt. I know that's a lot of oil in the pan, but it's okay.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
This is going to become something so tasty. And the butter really is more for taste than anything. Alright, let's not throw, but carefully place in our onions.
Also, please know that David and I are teachers for little kids, which is why we throw out the word carefully so often.
Yes, but of course this video is not for kids. So if your kids are watching this, if your kids are in the kitchen with you, make sure you supervise them.
Right.
You know? Okay. So I'm also going to go ahead and place in just a little bit of salt with these onions. And we're going to let those go for a few minutes. Okay, check. So I've got my onions down to about this color. This is about where I want them. So once they get here, you know, on medium heat, we're going to go ahead and throw in some flour. Once again, not throw. Carefully place. A couple of tablespoons. And we're going to let that cook down. This is going to go ahead and make our sauce nice and thick. Now, this next part you can do with chicken broth. However, I don't have chicken broth. So we're going to make do with water. But it's going to come out delicious. Just watch.
How much water did you use, David?
About a cup. But the amount of water you use is going to depend on how thick or thin you want your sauce. If you want it thicker, you're going to use less water. If you want it thinner, you'll use more. So this you really do just have to eyeball. Okay? So we're going to let this come up to a boil because once again, this will not get thick until it comes up to a boil.
Oh, it got thick really fast.
Mm-hmm. And if you start to see that it's too thick, just like I think this is a little bit thicker than I'm going to want it, we're going to add some more water.
So you're adding about a cup.
We'll start with about half.
Okay.
And we're just going to reduce little by little.
Gotcha.
Because I'm going to put my pork chops back in this pan. So it'll cook for a while, it'll reduce, and it'll thicken up that way too. So add little by little, see what you need. If you need to, you can add more. And I want more. So I'm about ready to put my pork chops back in, but I do want to taste for seasoning first. Remember, this is not broth, this was water, so it's definitely going to need some salt. So let's give it a taste. Yeah. So we're going to throw in some more salt. Remember not to use too much at first. You can always put more in, but you can never take any out. So go light. The pepper. Black pepper if you have it. I'm using white. We're going to use a little bit of paprika. I didn't say this at first, but I do want to give it some more color without adding more spice for the benefit of the person behind the camera.
I do love paprika.
I really can't taste paprika. It's really just a color thing for me.
Yeah, it is interesting how it really does change the color to that like rich red color.
Okay. And a little more curry powder.
Yes.
And by a little, I mean a lot.
Yeah. That I'm on board with.
And the curry powder has cayenne in it.
But it's a different type. It tastes different.
Okay.
Just go in.
Keep telling yourself that.
Wait, does curry powder really have cayenne in it?
Let's take a look. Yep. It sure does. Alright, let's give that another taste. Tastes good to me. Now the very first thing I'm going to do is let's get this stuff out of the way. There's going to be some juices.
Sorry. Sorry, David.
Okay. There's going to be some juices resting on the bottom of this plate. Don't throw them out. Okay? We're going to go ahead and pour them into the pan. Alright? This is going to add much more of that pork flavor to our sauce. We want that. Just go ahead and stir it in. Okay. We are going to add just a little bit more water. Just a tiny bit. Okay. And now we're going to take our pork chops, put them back in. Right, make sure they're really well coated and covered, because we are smothering them.
With sauce and with love.
Mainly with sauce, not so much with love. So let's just get them all in that pan. Okay. This one is being stubborn. I'm going to cover this and let it go for maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Just let it stay covered and smothered, and we'll check it out in a little while. Okay, so these pork chops are ready to come out. We're going to plate them up, and Daniela is actually going to taste test them for me. So I'm serving mine alongside some brown rice and a green spinach salad because you need something healthy in your life, right?
I also like, David, that you coated some of the sauce from the pan into your rice.
Yeah, because that's basically what the rice is for.
Yeah. Don't ever dump out your sauce.
This is going to flavor your rice because this rice is just kind of basic. So you get the rice nice and covered, get the sauce over the pork chops as well. And remember, if you want this thicker, don't use as much liquid in your sauce. Okay. So now Daniela is going to tell you what she thinks of this. We'll be back in a minute.
So I'm about to try David's dish. I'm super excited. So first things first, I'm going to dive right into the meat. So excited. I love curry, so I'm... David, you did good.
We have a satisfied customer, ladies and gentlemen.
I really taste, yeah, I'm very happy right now. I can really taste the curry. I can just also taste the onion powder that was used as well. And then it's got like a little hint of cayenne pepper, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm actually going to try the rice now. You did good.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And then he made a salad for me. You should try this. I'm a fan.
All right.
I'm good.
Satisfied customer, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, this is a very tasty and flavorful dish, and it did not take a lot of time or effort. So if you want to try it, give it a try. If you make changes, let me know. If you want to leave a comment, let me know how I can do things better. I would appreciate it. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.